you have a 450, 500 FICO, this video is for you. I'm gonna be laying out a blueprint on how you can get approved easily for personal credit cards. So this video is gonna be exclusively for those with low FICO scores, subprime credit score. First credit card I would recommend that you pre-qualify for, the description of the video, is going to be Credit One. Now, I know this might come as a surprise. A lot of people aren't too fond of Credit One. Credit One will give you an opportunity if you're trying to rebuild your credit. I have a Credit One credit card. The only gripe with Credit One is that it takes forever for your payment to clear. If you have a low credit score, they would work with you. If you have bad credit and some money set aside, get a secure credit card like the Discover It credit card or the Navy Federal In Rewards credit card. You put your money down, and after a couple of months, you get your deposit back, the credit limit increase, and keep the credit card. But again, if you're in a cash crunch, you don't have the funds to put down on a secure credit card, the list I'm about to share with you is definitely an option. Next up on the list, we have the Pedal card. So Pedal offers multiple different credit cards, and they have limits to go up to $10,000. Pedal is a combination of, I would say, a credit card, a traditional credit card, but also their underwriting does have an element as far as fintech. You do have to log in through Plaid to get the pre-qualification. So they're doing a soft credit check, plus they're looking at your banking activity. So if you do have a job, or maybe you're doing Uber Eats, DoorDash, and you have a bank account, that will be part of the underwriting criteria. All the Pedal products are designed for the subprime market. So even if you have a low credit score, but maybe you have a paycheck or some income, that supplemental data can be enough for you to get approved despite a very low credit score. So don't sleep on Pedal. And one of my favorites, and this one is a bankruptcy-friendly credit card. This is the Surge MasterCard. Surge MasterCard can give you a limit up to $1,000, not the highest limit in the world, but they do work with subprime. I want to share this story because this one really touched me years ago when I first started. I had a really early subscriber who reached out to me. This was probably back in 2019. She was living paycheck to paycheck. She had to come to the decision of overdrafting her bank account to pay for gas to get to work. She sent me her information and had a bankruptcy. Credit score is probably like in the low 500s, high 400s, like 480, 490, 500. And I was able to get her approved for $1,000 limit with the Surge MasterCard. And I did a whole video about this. This is a bankruptcy friendly subprime credit card. Now, again, high interest. Yes, they do have annual fees. Some versions of it might come with a monthly fee, but if you're overdrafting on your bank account, or you need gas to get to work, or you got to decide between getting groceries, paying the electric bill so you can have lights on in the house, definitely consider some of these cards. So the Surge MasterCard, they give you a soft pull pre-qualification. So there's no hard pull if you don't get approved. So this is definitely one that you should check out. Another good one, and this is a relatively new fintech, is Arrow. The Arrow card goes up to $200. And again, this is a low limit credit card, but great thing about it is that there's no hard credit check. So it doesn't matter what your credit score is, everyone can get approved for the Arrow cards. Another one you could check out is the One Main credit card. What I like about One Main is that they have a soft pull pre-qualification. And this card is exclusively designed for subprime. Just because you have an 800 credit score, you think this is an easy approval, you have to understand that they're catering towards the subprime market. So if you have a low credit score, you can check out the One Main credit card. You can get a soft pull pre-qualification. Next up, we have Mission Lane. They're designed to help those who are starting their credit journey. If you have limited credit history or derogatory credit, you can check out Mission Lane. They also offer a soft pull pre-qualification. So don't be afraid if you have a low FICO score, you can still get approved for the Mission Lane credit card. Last, we have the Venmo credit card. The Venmo credit card is for all credit profiles. So if you have good credit or if you have really low credit, you have to understand if you have a lower credit score, you will get a lower limit. They could have limits as low as $500. But what I really like about the Venmo credit card is that if you don't get approved, you're not going to get a hard pull. So you only get a hard pull if you get approved. So there's no risk of you getting an inquiry on your credit report with nothing to show for it. At least if you do get approved, you will get an inquiry, but you're also going to get the credit card. This is one I typically will not recommend because of all of the monthly fees and things like that. But if you're in the low 400, 500 credit score and none of these other options work, another one that you could check out is Premier credit cards. The thing about the Premier credit card is that they approve people with credit scores below 500. So if you're in the 400 or in the 300 FICO score range, this is probably the only option that you have, because some of these other credit cards, if you have mid fives, low sixes, you can get approved. But with Premier Credit Card, that's the bottom of the bottom. So I'm gonna drop the link in the description of the video. I'm not telling you to apply for that because that's probably one of the worst credit cards out there. But again, depends on your situation. If you're in a really dire situation and you just need food and that's the only option for you, definitely check it out. Again, this is not financial advice. This is for informational purposes only. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And until next time, take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.